Welcome back to Iceman Live. There we go, yeah. We are at Beef O'Brady's, presented by Coors Light. And we now welcome in defenseman number 2, Ty Wishart. Five,
He doesn't even know our numbers yet.
I know your numbers when I do it on the air. And then for some reason I always think you're 2. I don't know why.
Okay, that's all right. That's my D
He has to
partner.
be mixed up there, yeah.
He's got curlier hair.
He does, yes. I know it. I know it when I'm doing the broadcast. This is
auditions for the play-by-play announcer.
Yes. That's all right. I get it when I can. Yeah, and then yeah. That's all right. I get it when the play-by-play's on, and then like in this forced awkward situation, I'm just not getting it. But
forced awkward situation.
Yeah, they throw me into this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
It is. It is. But welcome to the program, Ty.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here. Having a nice little dinner at Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Had a couple beers with that?
Well, I was figuring just the Beef O'Brady's was a good enough name drop.
Well, well, we're presented by Coors Light. We can plug them too.
You've done this before.
Yeah. But be that as it may, we are going to talk a little bit about you. Now, you're one of the guys who's made it to the NHL. Just reflect on the your NHL debut, and just kind of your memories of that night.
Memories of that night. How about the night before when I got called last minute? Oh, sorry, was that not close enough? Is that better? Is that better? Well, I figured he's screaming into it, so I was kind of tone it down a little. It was, I got the call late. It was an emergency call-up, and I flew down to Tampa and, jumped on the ice against Carolina. A little jittery at first, but settled in pretty easily, and, it was a great experience for me. I was seeing some of those guys out on the other side. You got Stahl, and you're playing with Cavier and San Luis and those guys, and it's a pretty surreal experience.
Who was your defensive partner then?
I had... no, I can't even remember.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of jumping around. Okay. I didn't really have it straight. Malik was out there with me most of the time, but I did jump out there with a few other guys.
Everything okay?
And you also had a couple of times with the New York Islanders. Just talk about your experience with that team and that organization.
That was a good time. I actually, I spent the better half of the season in New York. It was a good experience for me. I just come off a trade from Tampa for a pretty good goaltender. He's retired now, but no, it was a great experience for me. I learned a lot when I was up there, and that's every kid's dream, right? To have an actual stint in the NHL.
Absolutely, great. It's great that you made it up there. And going back to name dropping, did you have anyone that you took the puck away from, or played with that you want to name drop? Laid a hit on something?
I separated my shoulder laying Boyle out from the Rangers. That was nice. It looked good on TV, but it felt like crap. I had a couple big block shots against the Boston Bruins. Still remember the feeling of Char's one time around my leg. That's surprised it didn't break, but a couple of those.
That's got to hurt. Did you have something you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask who your coach was when you were at the Islanders.
Jack Capilano.
Oh, okay.
Still there.
He is. As many are not.
As many have passed through, yes.
Very good points. Now,
he coached in this league. Just remember that.
Nice.
A little slow to
going, yeah.
He's with the PD Pride, which was in Florence, South Carolina.
And Bridgeport.
In Bridgeport, so he worked his way up. He paid his dues, for sure.
Interesting note there. Now, we got to chat a little bit this weekend, and most of that chat will leave off the air because
that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. But you told me that this league is very different from a lot of the other ones that you've played in. Just tell me a little bit about those differences.
Well, it is a developmental league. There's a lot of turnover with guys coming and going. I don't know how many affiliate teams we have here, but guys are getting. Well, we have an affiliate team here, but you got other guys such as PK getting called up to Utica, right? And it is just a high turnover rate, and it's tough to keep a team together for a whole season because your top guys are getting picked up to play in the AHL, and as their guys get called up to the NHL. So it's definitely different in that aspect.
Now, how have you guys been able to cope with that turnover? Just kind of...
we started out real hot this year. I think we had a couple good games. I think we've kind of gotten away from it a bit, but it was really good to see third period last game. I mean, Mully got us going, and we actually started, getting on the forecheck, and they barely got out of their own end the whole third period. We just, didn't finish on some of our opportunities, and that's how you're going to win games, and so hopefully we can keep doing that.
All right, good tips there. Now, you mentioned your curly-haired defensive partner that you've been playing with all season. Technically, I missed your number for his, but just talk about what it's been like playing with him, and kind of what have you seen from Troy Witkowski this season?
He's a good young player. I mean, he's just gonna keep getting better and better with experience. He sees the ice extremely well, and he's not afraid to jump up in the play. And I couldn't be happier to have him as my D partner. He's bringing some youth back into my game, even though I'm not extremely old. I'm just a little more experienced than most.
All right. Now, you guys both got your first goals in Iceman uniforms last week. Was there kind of like a competition between you two to see who would get it first?
Yeah, I won.
Any trash talk with him because of that?
No, me and Rudder don't usually trash talk. We just it was mine was probably luckier than his. His was a nice shot. Mine, a couple deflections here and there. It was nice.
They were both nice. They're both nice. Any Iceman goal is nice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well said.
One of them.
Absolutely. Now, you've experienced some of these skids like the team's having right now. With obviously, the Islanders weren't the most successful the last few years. How do you guys kind of come back from that?
It's a few games here. It's been 10 days, I think. Every team goes on them, and we have had guys leave the team and get called up, and it's been an interesting transition, but I wouldn't be worried. I mean, 4 games this early in the season, this is when you want to get the kinks out, and if this starts happening near the end of the season, then pucker up. But for right now, I think Mully's got us on a good track here, and we're just going to keep getting better as a team.
Now, going back to our talk this weekend, we had our friend out there bring up the baseball comment. Now, you told me you were a heck of a baseball player.
Once upon a time, yeah. When I was a younger man, yes. When hockey didn't dominate my life.
All right. Now, you said you had college offers to play.
Yeah. Well, I was battling between a couple of dual scholarship options, and then I got drafted to the Western League and said, "See you later," which I'm not sure was the best decision now after seeing guys like Wonger. He's got a wonderful business degree over there, and here I am still floating around, but pick up a couple classes up here and there.
All right. Jim, did you have any other questions to have for time?
Any coaching interest when you're done playing?
I think I'd definitely be interested. Where, I'm not sure, but it's definitely something that's been on my mind, and something I'm definitely going to look into later in my career.
And of all the places that you played, what was your favorite city?
Well, I mean, I'd be
Besides Evansville.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
This is number one, but I mean, can't go wrong with New York. I mean, you're getting nice incentives to go there, a few extra bonuses. Girls like me more.
Did you live on Long Island?
Yeah, I did, right in Uniondale, right by the rink there. It's busy though, busy.
What do you think about the Islanders moving to Brooklyn?
I think it was a good move for them. I don't know. I would have liked to see the rink stay on Long Island. I mean, they had the vote there, and taxpayers didn't want to build a new rink, so that was it's an unfortunate thing. But I think it would have cost them $17 a year. I think for a few years, so they didn't want it.
How was the Nassau Coliseum though? Was it
Old?
Wasn't that bad?
It was old. But
Okay.
it was a fun rink to play in. I mean, we had great fans, and I mean, could have used a few upgrades here around the rink, but I mean, fans were great, Long Island, and very loyal.
How were those German fans you guys played in front of last year?
Nuts, crazy. Germans are nuts. Screaming the whole game, singing songs. I mean, see, you guys are little. I don't want to say that out loud, but no, they were. Well, good. Now you just got to get the chants going for the whole rink. I mean, it's beautiful. I think it might have been the German beer that added them. You know, they're there a couple hours before the game drinking at the bar that's at the rink, so it probably helps a bit. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What were the arenas like in Germany?
Oh, it's hit or miss. I mean, some were very old and a little decrepit, and others, like you go to Berlin or Cologne, and they're just beautiful. I mean, 17,000, 15,000 sold out every single night.
And one more question that I know Brian Ball wanted me to ask you. You played in the golf tournament this year. Where did you get those pants? He's looking for a pair.
Those were actually a gift from my girl. She check it out, Loudmouth Pants. Another name drop. There you go. We get sponsorship deals after this. Yeah, but there's hundreds of different pairs. I mean, my Twister ones were just what you gave me.
Is it loudmouthpants.com?
I'm assuming so, yes. Yes.
All
Thanks
right.
for sponsor there, Brian.
Yeah, if you want to make a statement.
I think I'm going to buy a pair and wear it to the game.
There you go. I do sometimes.
All right.